Hello, everyone. Now, I know you probably don't want to start thinking about preparing to get back to school already, but trust, it's good to start thinking about certain details so it doesn't all hit you at once. Therefore, today we'll be diving into what to pack in your school backpack. First, let's discuss the backpack itself. If you already have one, perfect. You can just reuse that. But if you don't, or it's about time you replace it, pay attention to what you need from it. Make sure the bag is big enough to hold everything, but also comfortable enough to lug around all day. I currently have this issue in my backpack. The straps didn't have enough strong padding, so now it's wearing thin. The lack of support thus puts all the weight of my materials onto my lower back and makes it uncomfortable and heavy to wear for long periods of time. Also, my bag has a bunch of tiny pockets in the front that aren't very practical to use, meaning that even though my backpack is technically more than big enough to fit everything, it feels very cramped. So please, if you're in search for a new backpack, watch out so you don't have to suffer like me. Also, make sure you bring any needed school information, such as your schedule or student ID. Even if you don't think you'll need it, it's better to bring it for the first few days and find it unnecessary than forget about it and stress about it. Now, time to get into the stationery and organizational materials. Get a pencil case that's easy to use. Some people use a pouch, but if the rummaging around gets bothersome, get a pencil case that lays flat so you can just open it and easily get what you need. As an example, I personally use the East Hill Big Capacity Large Pencil Case. And now, in that pencil case, you can pack things like pens and correction tape or pencils and erasers. If going mechanical, bring lead, and if traditional, bring a mini pencil sharpener. And it's just easier to have something on hand instead of always having to ask a teacher or a classmate. I personally only use colored pencils as I find they accomplish everything I need them for, but you can bring other items if you want. You may also want to bring a ruler, calculator, sticky notes, scissors, and other things depending on your certain classes. In this instance, your teacher should tell you what to bring. You can bring a binder if you want, but I personally prefer using a notebook and folder for each class, as it's much easier to only take what you need when separated. Also, make sure to have a planner of some kind. It can be digital or physical, but trust me, it is so important to have in order to keep up with your assignments. If you're going with a physical planner, be sure it's big enough where you don't have to cram your handwriting down into something barely legible, but also make sure the planner is not so big to the point where it's taking up too much room in your bag or it doesn't fit comfortably on your school desk. Time for technology. Bring your phone. Do not have it out in class as you're in school to learn, not goof off. But it is good to have on you in case you need to contact your parents easily. It's also great in being able to share contact information with any new friends you manage to make. If you're bringing a laptop or tablet to school, make sure it's secure and won't get damaged while in use or in transfer. If needed, buy a case and or sleeve. It's better to be safe than sorry. Bring headphones or earbuds to listen to music or videos while on the bus or in study hall. This is great to block out all the overstimulating noise or being able to watch a video for school during school hours so you have less to do at home. And if you're bringing all this technology with you, chargers are very useful to have on hand. They're perfect for when your device runs out of battery faster than expected or you forgot to charge it the night before. It's also great to have as other students will always be asking for a charger. Offer yours, and even if it doesn't match their own device, you'll be seen as a reliable helper. Now, the personal items. This might seem a bit obvious, but be sure to bring your keys and wallet. These things can feel so obvious they end up being overlooked, and then you realize your key isn't on you and you're locked out of the house, or you can't afford to buy from the school fundraiser when you really wanted to. You should also bring a mini first aid kit with things like tissues, band-aids, medicine, pads or tampons, hand sanitizer, and whatever else you think you might need. You can also have a little refresh kit with things like hair ties, a comb or brush, chapstick, hand lotion, deodorant, a stain stick, a perfume, and more. This is just good to have when the school air starts making you a little crusty and you want to slip into the bathroom real quick to refreshen up. Bring a book or something you can do without needing to use an electronic device. This is for after a test when the teacher doesn't let you get on your device until everyone is done. This is also great for when you're just waiting around for your device to charge or trying to preserve battery. This tip depends on your school climate, but bring a mini umbrella or a handheld fan or just whatever weather appropriate item you need to stay comfortable. Bring a water bottle. This is a must. You will feel crusty without it, your lips will get dry, and your voice will get scratchy, and you'll get a headache, and so many other issues will happen if you don't drink your water. Most backpacks have a pocket on the side for it, but if yours doesn't, or your water bottle is too big and will fall out and get stolen, this has happened to me unfortunately, then find a way to tuck it into the backpack itself or just hold it the whole day. On a related note, whether you're packing a lunch or eating the schools, you should bring a quick snack you can eat without making a mess. You can also bring gum. If you're hungry during class, it can distract you from the work and make you uncomfortable. Those are the essentials to have in your backpack. Of course, use your own judgment. If there's something else you need, bring that too, Or if you don't need something I mentioned, then don't bring it. I hope you found these tips helpful. Being prepared with the right items means you hopefully won't be in a situation where you regret not bringing something with you. If you have any tips of your own, please feel free to share them in the comment section down below. I would love to form a community of people who want to help each other succeed. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends or whoever might need it, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you so much for watching and stay optimal.